I'm Sophie.
I'm Sophie.
I'm Sophie.
I'm April.
I'm April.
I'm April. And this is She's All Fat. And this is She's All Fat.
The podcast for body positivity, radical self-love, and chill vibes only.
Precious diet culture whispers. We like your body big or small. Rolls and ripples all for all. Sit on down, it's time to chat. She's all fat.
I'm Maria, SAF producer, and this is She's All Fat, the podcast for body positivity, radical self-love, and chill vibes only. We know we've been away for a while, but fear not. Beginning September 6th, your podcast feed will once again be filled with a weekly episode of She's All Fat. We've got an amazing season planned out for you all, and I don't totally want to give away what's to come, but let's just say we're exploring a ton of new topics, revisiting some old ones, and we may or may not have a couple of guests coming on to talk all things fat. If you're new to our family, here's a little of what you can expect.
You guys,
Just be chill.
2K, cut yourself a break.
Yeah, not an ear.
Not an ear, but some slack.
I was like, I'm going to put up ones that look real for how I am right now. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to go full force on this. And I made my profile like, I'm a feminist. I am liberal. Don't talk to me unless you're chill and good with those things.
Literally, it is my freshest nightmare to have to defend Melania's husband right now.
We hate him.
We hate
more than anything
on the planet.
Yeah.
Literally more than anything.
The characters we love are the ones who embrace or deal with their bodies. And so those characters tend to be more explicit about sexuality, as opposed to more buttoned up fat characters who were like, I was born in this white button up and I'll die in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When I clearly needed to go to therapy but didn't want to, I would say that it's too expensive or it's too hard to find, when I just meant I'm not ready to go to therapy.
Yeah,
I'm not ready to deal with I feel shame about it, or I'm not ready to talk about my shit or whatever.
As we've said many times, diets don't work. Diets don't work. Diets don't work.
It's a myth.
Diets don't work.
I only know what it's like to have so much ass.
Sounds like the most humble brag of all time. I'm so sorry. I just have so much
Listen,
ass.
all your faves are problematic. Let it
Yeah.
go. Which is true. We're your problematic faves.
Oh, for
we
sure.
are your faves.
Oh my God.
It's impossible to escape.
April,
Yep.
what are you obsessed with this week?
Unfortunately, I'm still obsessed with PYT.
April.
We're not here to accept the scraps. Which, by the
No.
way, us saying that, I know that there are people listening right now being like, what?
Yeah.
I thought fat girls will date anyone.
Literally.
I thought fat girls would take anything that's thrown at them because they're desperate. Literally, newsflash. I'm constantly turning down people.
Yeah.
We're beautiful.
Yeah.
And we're very smart.
Yeah.
And have a lot to offer. All right, Dr. Hannes, let's talk.
Hannes, let's chat. Okay, April, if you had to,
Please don't.
what would you say is a common thread through all these questions?
I know you don't want to hear that you're fat, but you're fat. How can I say it in a different way?
Literally, eat my shit. I'm so mad.
Sophie wants you to eat her shorts.
Just
Some people, it really is just second nature for them, because it's almost not that, you know how sometimes people say the final frontier of discrimination is fat phobia, and I'm like, we're not having those conversations. But I do think it is actually quite true that people just don't have the language to call it out, whereas I could say, okay, I know what racism looks like. I think fat phobia is so deeply embedded that people are just what do you mean it's not okay to say that?
Right.
No. Amy Schumer is a size 8.
yeah.
She's a size 8.
Yeah.
She's blonde. She's a millionaire.
It's just pretty even if I'm sure that what the movie comes around to is Amy, you are beautiful as you think you are all along, but that's going to be very undercut by how all the jokes are, isn't it funny that this bitch thinks she's pretty?
As always, we'll have weekly episode discussions, rants and talks, and bloopers or extras that didn't make it into the final episodes available on our Patreon and Patreon-only Facebook group. We also have a brand new bi-weekly newsletter featuring news from the team and the community. Check out the show notes for more info and get ready for Season 3.